All right, on today's episode, we're transitioning from all of our digital tools into the ready frame here on the job site. We have a few walls stood up and it is moving along really smoothly, but it's not without learning a few lessons along the way. So we've made it out here to the job site. The last episode, we were in the office, and Justin, you and I were talking about the digital tools and what we used before we ever got to this point.
Yeah. So we're out here and we're going vertical, right? We're going to put everything to the test, which is exciting, always going vertical, especially for us home builders. But now we're going to apply the technology, right? The modeling, all the collision detection we did, and we're going to put that to practicum now. And we're actually out here framing today. So
Yeah.
So we just want to kind of show that and kind of go, okay, we've been through the pain of all the pre-con, all the due diligence work we've done, and now we're gonna prove it out, right? So
Yeah, so those are all the things that you guys saw in that last episode that we walked through, all the MEPs, getting that integrated into the model, learning just the structure of the house itself, trying to understand how it was designed and how we could better build it to make things go smoother in areas. We were able to solve a bunch of problems before we ever got to the point where we're framing. And then today we're here starting to put up ready frame walls and see this house start to progress.
So going vertical before we go vertical was the whole exercise we've done. And, I will say that the power that we have in my BLDR, we stored all this in here. It's kind of your warehouse of information, right? So, and what I love about that is we can take our iPad out to the job site. I think you told me earlier, hey, I'm pulling it out, and as we're framing, I'm just verifying what we've done in the model. So, and I think that's very powerful for us home builders. Knowledge is power, and I think we're doing a really good job showing that with the tools.
Yeah, for sure. Those digital tools have really helped us get to this point. So huge thank you to you and your team, Justin.
Thank you.
And you guys, I'm going to introduce you to Terry, and we're going to walk through ready frame. That is his specialty. Justin is running the digital tool side, and Terry steps up on our ready frame side. So let's go over. I'm going to introduce you to Terry and walk through what we have going on here and how this house is coming together. Terry.
Steph, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you very much. What an awesome job site you have here.
I know, it is so beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're happy to be up here and now finally transitioning from all this time we've spent in the office building this digital model to actually seeing it come to fruition and lumber being cut and here on the job site.
Yeah, those digital tools have really helped us advance the framing process on the job site by catching these minor errors on the front end so that we get to the job site on the back end, we can move through these things a lot faster. But it's really good to see this finally come to fruition for you after all this time.
I know, and I kind of anticipated early on that we would probably run into a bit of struggles. Like, this is our first time using ready frame. We've done a really small project before, but nothing to this scale.
Yeah.
This is also, I would venture to guess, one of the more complex homes that you guys have done out of ready frame.
Yeah, there's a lot of detail here, Steph, and it's so important when we get to these custom jobs that line of communication has to be, we have to be in sync with each other, right? So that what you know is going in that house is what we're designing to go into that house. Otherwise, we run into modifications that have to be made on a job site. We got a couple here, unfortunately, but it happens.
Yeah.
But with ready frame, we're still able to do some modification and get things moving for you.
Yeah.
But we're still looking for time savings here.
Yep.
Time savings and waste and optimization of material. So
Yeah, that's a big deal. Let's walk over here and check out this wall.
okay.
We've seen a lot when we watch the Risinger build. We saw a ton of just great walls that got built real quick, stood up real fast, and things moved really speedy. On this job, we have a lot of rake walls. We have a lot of different heights of walls and different things. So it's been more complex, but I think that's one of the things that I loved so much